I guess for me, the best research are always generated from our observation from the real world, from reality. And in reality, we are just moving the needle a little bit, trying to make that more realistic and that can be used in reality. But looking forward, there are still many things that we haven't been able to consider and incorporate yet. For example, for a bigger company, they may have a portfolio of projects, not one, but a portfolio of projects. And that is very common for a bigger company. They may have a well here and they have some neighbor wells. And all of the production and the revenue or the reserve under the ground, they are correlated. So when you are thinking about the real option written on each one of the underlying assets, they are kind of correlated as a portfolio. And we know in finance that a portfolio has a benefit of diversification. And when you are thinking about everything in terms of portfolio, you have to consider their interdependency, the correlation, and how to diversify that. So you are not necessarily optimizing the value for each one of the single project. You are optimizing the portfolio of the whole portfolio. Most of the portfolio theory are related to financial assets, and financial assets are not options. Now, if we are thinking the portfolio of projects which have real options written on that, we have to consider some more complicated part because the correlation of the option price has not been very well studied in the literature. So moving forward, we can possibly consider how to value the portfolio of real options or the portfolio of project. Another direction we can go is we can consider kind of like a game theory. If you have competitors, right? If you have firm and you know that whatever you are doing is going to kind of change the action of your competitor or your peers. So when we brought in more players in this framework, it's going to make it more complicated. And we also have to consider some of the behaviors. For example, once you have the peers or competitors, you are essentially thinking, if I do this move, like playing a chess, if I move this, what they are going to do. And they will not always be rational and they may make mistake. They may have behavior biases. So there are a lot of things we can possibly put into this framework and make it more real and make it more valuable to the investors.